good morning, class, or good afternoon, whatever time you guys are watching this. My name is Julio, and I will be talking to you guys about changes in population. So, there are two main ways that the population increases, which is by birth and by immigration, and two main ways it decreases, which is by death and by emigration. So, the first of the two ways is birth, and well, birth, it's when, let's just say, two people really love each other. They have those little monsters we call babies. And these little demons, babies, as they are born into the world, they add to the population. So the second of the two main ways that individuals are added to the population is by immigration. And immigration is the permanent arrival of new individuals into a population. These people who immigrate increase the size of the population as they join the group. So for example, when someone who lives in Mexico moves to the United States, they join the group and add to the total population. One of the two main ways that people leave the population, which also reduces its size, is through death. And basically, as time goes on, people will grow old and pass away. Let's say in the United States, for example, there are 1,000,001 people. Let's say in the last minute, one person died. The population will now be at 1,000,000. The last way that a population can decrease is by emigration. And emigration is the permanent movement of individuals out of a population. This may happen because people are looking for a new area in order to find a new job. Maybe they want to find new food, or sometimes they want to move away from people because people can get annoying, or sometimes they may just want to start a new life.
Hello, my name is Angel Lepe. The world has about 7.2 billion people. While there are more and more people, resources like food are becoming less and less. If there are more people, then there will be less food. Exponential growth is a growth that increases by a constant ratio. For example, if the population of Calexico doubles every 2 years, that would be exponential growth because the population would go up very fast. If Calexico has 10 people, then in 2 years there will be 20 people and the population would go up very fast. Logistic growth is when a place gets more and more people, but resources are limited, so it is going to reach a limit and not have any more births. Since a place will not have enough food for everybody, then they won't have more babies because then the babies won't have any food to eat. Carrying capacity is a maximum number of people a place can have. For example, if there are only 2 apples, then the carrying capacity will be 2, because if there are more people, then they won't have any apples to eat. A population crash is a sudden decline in the number of people in a population. If there are 4 people and half of the people die, then that would be a population crash because half of the population died.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I will be talking about ecological factors that limit population growth. Population size, like the amount of people in Calexico, and growth are limited by many factors. These factors can be density dependent or density independent. Density dependent would be lack of food. As a result, some of the population would starve and die, which would make the population decrease. Density dependent is dependent because we have some sort of control over it. Since there is a lack of food, we could eventually grow more food so people wouldn't starve. Density independent would include natural disasters like earthquakes, hurricanes, events that we cannot control because we cannot stop hurricanes or earthquakes. This is why it is independent, because we have no control over it. Competition within the population. When a population is very large, there are more people wanting to get the same stuff, like food. This can lead to competition for food, water, shelter, and other resources needed to keep on living. The reward for these competitions would have to be food and survival. Those who lose, die. Predation. When the population is large, it may attract predators, animals that want to eat others, like sharks. When these predators, such as a lion, eat for example rabbits from the population, the number of rabbits will decrease, but the number of lions might increase because they are eating. Diseases. When a population is very large, a disease like the flu spreads way more because there are more people. This could result in more deaths. It is the same for parasites. Because there are more people, it is easier to spread under these conditions. Also, because there are more people, there are more trash. And because there is more trash, it is more likely that diseases will spread.
Hi, I'm Anaid, and today the first thing I will be talking about is unusual weather, which can also be unseasonal weather. If the average weather is set to be anything else than normal, then the weather is unusual. An example of this is if it started snowing during the summer. This would be unlikely and unusual to happen. Next are natural disasters, which are sudden and terrible events in nature, such as tornadoes, which can result in serious damage and in many deaths. Finally, we have human activities, which include the burning of fossil fuels, oils, pollution, and everything else created by humans that hurt our environment. An example of a big threat we face today is climate change, which is caused by the emission of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere, which causes climate changes. Carbon dioxide is produced by the burning of fossil fuels. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great and awesome day. Bye!